Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. So let's go ahead and open up the box. So in this box is a Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. Let's go ahead and open it up. But of course, cutting apart the sticky tape that's keeping the box securely closed. And doing so very carefully. And now just popping up the box flaps and lifting up and out that protective cardboard layer, and you can see the lovely Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish sitting very nicely in its cardboard packaging. And just continuing to remove the rest of the butter dish from its plain box packaging here, and just always making sure nothing else is left behind. We can set the box to the side. And here we have the lovely blue Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. So this blue is a very unusual blue, as you can see. And just taking a look around the butter dish as it is. And you can hear that nice clinking noise of the stoneware. And just going to set it down so you have a nice good look at the butter dish on its own without my hands and fingers being in the way. Just lifting up that lid with that lovely carry handle. So important when it comes to butter dishes, to ensure that the dish lid doesn't slip away when you're dealing with very, very greasy butter. But so delicious. Okay, so having had a look at the two separate pieces, let's put them back together, but not before first taking a look at the base, because it's much easier to handle the two parts on their own. So you can see the lovely base or dish of the butter dish. So as you can see, stoneware, nice solid feel to it. And it does have a nice glossy finish, as you can see, glazed gloss finish with the light reflecting against its surface and along the edges as well. So very cool and unusual blue, almost like a Tiffany blue, if you're familiar with the Tiffany color, but maybe a little duller, not as bright, but nonetheless very nice blue, very relaxing color to look at, and just giving you a close-up look to that Le Creuset branding at the bottom of the dish. You can see that there's no treatment on the very bottom of the dish. However, the edges and everywhere else has been colored, or at least glazed, as you can see in the middle or main area of this butter dish. So nice, lovely weight to it, and you can hear, once again, me tapping away with my fingers against that stoneware. You can hear how robust that material is. And now looking at the lid of this Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish, you can see that nice, very rounded shape when it comes to the edges and overall form. So it's almost like a piece of artwork, really, dealing with this very, very chunky butter dish, both the lid as well as the bottom or the base part of the dish. You can see on the underside, no treatment apart from the gloss in the main covered area. And then on the outsides, you can see the color of that blue, along with that really high gloss glaze, and just showing you that sticker as well, and some details on the usage and care instructions. So it is dishwasher, microwave, and freezer safe. And just giving you a look to all the details right there. And of course, the Le Creuset branding as well, right there. And once again, giving you a look to the weight or overall size and perspective of this butter dish. So lovely, lovely details all around. And you can see it does kind of have an organic form, not perfectly parallel or symmetrical. Much like handmade pottery. Right there is the Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish, or at least that lid that I'm just handling here. I'm just going to put it together so you can see the two parts here. And then just resting the top on the base, and you can hear that lovely sharp clinking noise. And it's just so sturdy as well. There's quite a bit of weight to this piece of stoneware or tableware or kitchenware. And they do have that characteristic of being a bit wobbly sometimes. So what you can do is sometimes maybe turn the lid around, and that might sort it out sometimes. But nonetheless, right here, didn't quite sort out that little bit of natural perfect imperfection. But that's just the way the brand is when it comes to their butter dishes. And so right there, give you an all-round look, and this time closer up, complete with the lidded or handled lid, and together with the base bottom or dish bottom. So a nice all-round look. And just resting it in the palm of my hand just to give you some idea of the size of this Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. And just giving you all-round looks once again, but this time around complete. With the base bottom and that carry handle as well. With a open loop right there. Well, not open loop, but closed loop that goes around, so makes it easier and safe when it comes to lifting that lid, when it comes to safety, and of course when it comes to dealing with butter, which can be greasy and oily. And right there, all round details to this Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. Right there. Perhaps one of the best looks at this angle or this profile. Right there, showing you the height and the stepped details of this Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. Just being careful here to make sure that that lid doesn't slide off. Trying to angle it up towards the camcorder's view or lens, giving you a nice complete look right there at this Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish in this lovely, lovely kind of oceanic pale blue. Right there and right there. Top down look, of course, quite nice to see, as long as I'm careful not to drop the lid onto the floor. And of course, just in case you're wondering, how does it handle a block of butter, which is the most important thing when it comes to this butter dish. So I do have a block of Yo Valley organic salted butter. So this is a pretty standard 250 gram block of butter, as you can see right there. So nothing fancy, very, very standard in size, what you find in your supermarket store. And so just placing it there to give you some idea of the space and fitment of a complete 250-gram block of butter on this dish. So I'm just keeping my thumbs to the side so it doesn't fall off. So right there, giving you a nice complete view. And right there with the lid on top, handles the block of butter perfectly with plenty of room to spare. So if you like separating your butter, there's always room on the sides, plenty of sides all around to allow you to do that just fine. Okay, so just giving you a look as it stands or sits right there. And just going to set the block of butter aside now and put the lid back on. So that's a Le Creuset Stoneware Butter Dish. Thanks for watching and happy storing!